Amen. So I asked the Lord, what do you want? He said, tell my people to learn the secret of asking me. Asking me. Asking me. And the purpose of asking me is because your daddy want to talk to you. Your daddy want to talk to you. Say with me, say it's not a crime for my daddy to hear my voice. Let's start from this place today. Let's go to Isaiah chapter 1. Isaiah chapter 1. We're going to start from verse 10. Isaiah 1. Let's start from verse 10. Look at what he said. Hear the word of the Lord, you rulers of Sodom. Give ear to the law of our God, you people of Gomorrah. To what purpose is the multitude of your sacrifice unto me, says the Lord? I am full of the burnt offerings of rams, and the fat of the fed beasts, and I delight not in the blood of bullocks that you offer, or even of your lambs, or the goats that you gave me.
Sacrifices.
Did you get that?
Yeah.
I don't care about all that. I don't care about what you give me. You come and sacrifice to me. That's not what I'm looking for. Look at what God said. Verse 12. When you come to appear before me, who hath required this at your hand? To tread my courts? Bring no more vain oblation. Incense is an abomination unto me. The new moon and Sabbath and the calling of assemblies I cannot away with. It is iniquity, even the solemn meeting. Your new moon and your appointed feast, my soul hated. They are a trouble unto me. I am weary to bear them. And when you spread forth your hands, I will hide my eyes from you. Yes, when you make many prayer, I will not hear you. Your hands are full of blood. Your hands are full of blood. He said, you're bringing an offering to me. You're doing everything to please me, but I'm not going to listen to you. I'm not going to listen to you. He said, my heart hated what you bring. What have we done? What has these people done? What did they do wrong that brought them to this, to the place whereby God even said, when you stretch your hand to pray to me, I won't take your worship, I won't take your prayer. We're trying to go to church and please God. Isn't that what we're trying to do? We're trying to run over here and say, let everybody see us, we go to church. Let everybody see us, we give an offering. And where some people will say, well, they just take our offering. They don't just take our money. And God is saying, you bring in the offering to me. And if your hand is not clean, I'm going to reject it. If your attitude is not right, I'm going to reject you. But why have we been praying? It doesn't seem our prayer is getting anywhere. Your prayer is not getting anywhere because your hand is not pure. Your heart is not pure. Your attitude is not pure. So God keep on saying, You don't understand. I have a criteria. I wanted to be able to accept you. I have a plan. I have things that I'm doing. And I want you to be part of the program, but yet your hand is full of blood. Let me give you an example of when people's hands are full of blood. God wanted to send Kenneth to go and touch one life, only one life, in Africa, as an example. I got $300 in my pocket to support Kenneth so that he will not give up. And I did not do it just because I don't know what God was saying. So at the end of the day, Kenneth couldn't go because God told me to give him what is in my pocket to go take care of the business. Are you getting what I'm saying now? And if Kenneth didn't go, you know what happened? That person died, their blood is in my hand. Because I don't know the purpose why God wanted me to pray for him and support him. You getting what I'm saying? You getting what I'm saying? Well, let's put it in another way. Right? Loriana wants God. And I'm doing everything to make sure she doesn't get to God. The blood of the innocent is in my hand. It may not be just for her. It may be somebody that she will meet at her school, that God will make her to pray for them that they will not die. And it was my encouragement that I would take her there. And because I didn't do what God said to do, the blood is on my hand. And God said, I'm not going to accept your offering. We never know. Because he never tell us what he's actually doing. And it's not under obligation to tell us, this is why I tell you to do this. So he's telling these people, even with all your offering, I want you to know that I did not receive you. And you know that one of the things that God will not receive our offering for, one of them is unforgiveness. Strive. Strive. Anger that never stops. Things that people do to break churches. So that one person that God wanted to heal, they will not get to the place of their healing. Just because you're thinking about you disorganize with strive everybody and drag them away. God said, the blood of the innocent is right in your hand. You are trying to show me a scripture there, are you? Are you trying to show me a verse in there? You're fine. So,
just that the sacrifices were worthless.
They were worthless. The sacrifices.
They obeyed the law.
Mm-hmm.
Which said you had to sacrifice and you had to have new.
You have to give. You have to go to church. You have to observe these things.
The content of the heart.
It's not right before God. God is saying, though it is true that I tell you to bring me an aromas, burn incense to me, but my heart hated your incense now.
Yeah, you don't love me. You're just going through the motion.
Lord have mercy on us. So look at what he's saying. Verse 16. He said, but you now, wash you, make yourself clean, and put away the evil of your doing from before mine eyes. Cease to do evil. Cease to do evil. Learn to do good. Cease to do evil. Learn to do well. Do you know that you will not know how to do well if somebody didn't teach you how to do well? Yeah? And we go about thinking so we know something we can do righteously, but unfortunately, we have not get to the place of the knowledge of the truth. And then we get deceived in our own mind thinking, yeah, I'm right the way I'm doing it. Whereas we just need somebody to just nudge us a little bit with just an atom of truth, and it will explode our life into what actually the truth is. We were talking about a friend of mine who believed he has an entitlement to some things, And he believed that the only way he can get it is by God killing the other people so that they can call him and he can have it. And that kind of a notion is an evil notion before God. And it's an evil notion, and on the contrary, it doesn't produce the glory of God. And on top of that, if that is your mindset and you think you're doing right, the reason why God has not killed you is because he's looking for somebody that will just drop an iota of truth inside you to destroy every lie of the enemy that is stuck up in your head. And that's the reason why I do not despise hanging out with anybody. Yeah? I just told you just now, if I don't know you, I don't know all your friends, and you're asking me a question, I will be glad to sit down and finding out from God, Lord, why am I here? Why am I here? Now, don't forget where we're going. God wanted us to ask him. Okay? Make sure you ask God. Ask God. Whatever you do not know, in the time that you needed to know them, ask God. Say with me, say, ask God.
Ask God.
Good. Ask God. So now, God is saying, watch you and make yourself clean, verse 16. Put away all the evils and all your doings from before mine eyes. Remember your doings. You're doing what you're doing on your own doings. Before my eyes, and cease to do evil. Learn to do good. Make sure you seek judgment. Relieve the oppressed. Judge the fatherless, and plead for the widows. You know how you plead for the widows? You pray for them. Plead for the widows. Then he said, come now and let us reason together, says the Lord. You know, it's just like God is saying, I said, Lord, I want to have a meeting with you. He said, all right, son, let's make that Chick-fil-A. Let's make that the burger joint. Now you sit down. Sit down. God is saying, sit down over there and let's talk. Let's reason together. Now, we're not talking about your father who is in Africa or somewhere. We're talking about the Father of heaven. The Father of our Lord Jesus Christ. The owners and the creators of heaven and earth. Who is calling you and said, I just wanted to talk to you. My desire is to sit down with you so that you can learn of me. So you can learn how to do good. So that you can learn the goodness of God. He said, you sit down there, I'll sit down here, face to face, let's talk. Got a question for you. If you have opportunity to sit down in the same room with President Trump, what question will you ask him? What would be your topic talking to him if he fold his hand like he normally do and say talk? What do you think you can talk to him, a man that can help you in any way you want it? Are you going to talk to him about your benefit, or are you going to talk to him about what he did wrong? What are you going to talk to him about? Because if your language is not according to the proper environment, you don't get what you wanted. You see what I'm saying now? If your word is a word of ignorance, doesn't meet up with where somebody can say, I will help you. There are people that get to his presence and say, President, there is so family, which is part of our family, is going to help you in the political arena, and they've been in jail wrongly for a long time. Help us. We want them delivered. He weighed the benefit to him that maybe if I deliver these people, I will get the people like him to be on my side. Are you getting what I'm saying? But because the language was right, they get what they want. There are people that went to him and said, listen, we have been cheated for a long time, men of God. So person has been a great boxer, and never receive the crown that they deserve? Could you do justice for us? Could you plead the cause of the widow? Could you help us in this land and it become a political gain to you? Are you hearing me? That means we both benefit. So when I go to God and wanted something from God Almighty when He sit down with me, right? Can I tell Him what is going to be my benefit and His glory? What is going to be for my benefit and for His glory? Hear me. If God called me to a room, He will not burn me with fire. If Joshua tried to sneak to see what Moses was doing with God, he will burn on that mountain with fire. Because he wasn't invited to the meeting with God. The second time that God wanted to invite Moses to a meeting, He said, bring all the children of Israel to me. I want to talk to them. Say with me, say, God wanted to talk to me.
God wants to talk to me.
Yeah. Say He more desired to talk to me than I wanted to talk to Him.
He want to talk to me more than I want to talk to Him.
Huh?
Speak, Lord.
He want to talk to you.
Yes, sir.
When He called Moses, He told Moses, and Moses, you are the only one that is approved on the mountain. Tell the rest of them to stay far away from the mountain before I burn them into ashes. But you come to me. What did God put on Moses? Insulation. Moses get insulated from the special coat of righteousness from heaven, whereby the presence of God that is full of fire will not be able to burn him. And now you, when God sits down beside you, you don't know it. You don't see Him, you can't see Him, and you don't know it. Yet He's sitting down beside you. You go to a place where the presence of God is being there and commanded, God is right in there with them. The power of God begins to heal the people in there. Amen. The power of God begins to deliver the people in there. The power of God begins to change the life of people in there. Because God is in that place.
Amen.
So here now the God of heaven said, Remy, let's meet at the bucket joint. And let's talk. Let's talk. Let's reason together. Let's think about things together. Do you think the way you do this is right? Let's think about it together. Let's think about it together. You know what I'm finding out little by little? The dream that I shared with you the other day about the beautiful place, and the guy that was outside that looked like TB Joshua, and the Lord make it clear to me that was a fake TB Joshua, and that's why He doesn't want me outside with them. Huh? And people don't understand it. And that brother said, isn't that so beautiful over there? I said, yes. The moment he said it, he said, you're not going back to them. Boom, he closed the door. Left me in a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful place. We're still talking more about it. The revelation is still not yet unfolded. But it's just a matter of time. God will do it. So we saw here where God said, come on now, verse 18 of Isaiah chapter 1. Let us just reason together, says the Lord. Though your sin be as scarlet, I'm going to make them to become as white as snow. Though they be red, there's going to be like crimson. They shall be as white as wool. But if you're willing and obedient, you shall what? Eat the good of the land. If you're willing and obedient,
yes,
you shall eat the good of the land.
yes, help us, Lord.
If you're willing and obedient, you shall eat the good of the land.
Yes.
Well, so many people have many reasons why they come to church. So many people have many reasons why they don't want to go. So many people have many reasons. That's why I told you, woman of God, don't look at what you see around here. Look at what God is doing. That's all. Don't look at what you see. Your judgment on what you see may not be the judgment according to God. It may be evil judgment. Unless God give you the right judgment. All you got to do is to continue learning of God. Learn to do good. Learn to do good. Without looking back. Learn to do good. Learn to do good without looking back. So he said, if you be willing and obedient, you shall eat the good of the land. I don't like the other part, but it's okay. 20. But if you refuse and rebel, you shall be devoured with a sword. Why? For the mouth of the Lord has spoken it. That means the difference between the time that I was doing wrong and the time that I learned to do right is only one. I was here doing wrong, and God said, come now to me. And I come over here, and he taught me how to walk right over. I didn't know how to walk right over there. It was wrong, but I didn't feel it. Even if I know it was wrong, I was still walking in that wrongness because I didn't feel it until I get to him when he called me and he said, let's sit down. I'm the one that wanted to change your life. You can't change your life yourself. I'm the one that wanted to turn your sin around. You cannot turn your sin around yourself. You have tried, it doesn't work. You wanted to change, you can't change. Will you come to me and let me change everything that I don't like about you? It may be enjoyable to you, you may be finding pleasure in it, but at the end of the day, it's under pressure for you, against you. Yeah? You finding pleasure in it, all of a sudden it turns to pressure, and you find yourself in the middle of the night saying, I can't do that no more. But you cannot stop not doing that until you come and let's reason together. Are you getting what we're talking about over here? This is very, very important. So God is saying, I want to talk to you. Well, God, you know how many people run away from you so that you will not bring out their own fault? Somebody said something to me yesterday. He said, I want to give a testimony. But just because you know what that woman did when she was a little girl, I didn't say nothing because you may know my own.
Scared of the truth.
Scared of the truth. Right?
Yeah.
A woman was given a testimony. What happened to her when she was a young girl, going to school, the things that happens to her, and you can even hear it in the spirit that the foundation that has been laid is what carry her even up till now. Some of them changes, some of them cut off, but that foundation is still in there.
Amen.
Even difficult to look at people in the eyes. That's how the foundation did to that person. So she's given her testimony. I was bringing her back. I said, somebody need your testimony. Somebody needs to know. Tell us what happened at this stage of life. This stage. What did you do with this? What about the man? He said, what man? Because that's one thing they never tell us. She was looking at who to hang on to. She couldn't find, but there was only one person that acted as if they would celebrate because she was trying to talk to him. And the man is popular, and there's no other thing that just want somebody to accept her the way she is. And the guy was the only man that accepted the way she is. The rest of them make fun of her. So now, I bring her back to that. I said, tell us about that. Tell us about that. And so the one I wanted to give her testimony over here, know me, get scared. Say, I'm not going to say nothing here. Maybe that man know everything already, and they don't understand. You don't know what God didn't tell you.
The Spirit knows.
Yeah? You don't know what God did not reveal to you. I don't know everything. The Spirit knows everything. And whatever the Spirit took out and said, this is it. That's the only thing that you're going to be able to say. So this is what we're talking about. So when God said, I want to talk to you, let me show you something else. Can we have some Bible study today, really? Can we go into the Bible today, really? Go to Isaiah chapter 45. Isaiah 45. Oh, stop. Please, before you go to Isaiah 45, let's stop at Jeremiah 33 first. Jeremiah, thank you, Holy Spirit, for reminding me. Jeremiah 33. verses 1 to 3. We're going to read. Are you there? Mm-hmm. Good. Look at what it said. Moreover, the word of the Lord came to Jeremiah a second time, and while he was still shut up in the court of the prison, saying, Thus says the Lord, who made it? Huh? Thus says the Lord, who made it?
I am the Lord that created the whole earth.
Thus says the Lord.
30 who?
33. I'm in 2. Thus says the Lord, who made it? 33, verse 2.
Yeah, okay.
The Lord.
Yeah?
Who made the heaven and the earth? The whole earth.
Who made it?
God.
Huh?
The Lord.
Just mention it. He made it.
God made
Yeah.
it.
Huh? Just what it is. He made it. I want an iPad. He made it. I want my business. He made it. I want to go to school. He made it. Huh? Yeah. I want my hair to grow. He made it. Are you getting what I'm saying here? Yeah. Huh? I want a new shoe. He made it. Huh? Even I want my wife to love me. He made it. Whatever it is, he made it. So thus says the Lord, and the Lord who made it, the Lord who formed it to establish it. The Lord is his name. He formed everything to establish it. He formed the whole earth to establish it. He formed everything in it to establish it. We're going to talk about some things that he formed. He created something, he formed something. He created good. If he formed good, he created evil beside it. All right. No, don't worry about it. We're going to get there. Look at verse 3. He said, Lawana, call unto me, and I promise you I will answer you. Amen. And I will not just answer you, I will show you great and mighty things that you don't know nothing about.
Amen.
Huh? Imagine that he said, call me. And I will answer you. I will say, what do you want, my dear? What do you want, my dear? What do you want? Talk to me. Huh? I will answer you. I said, I'm here. I want you to take note of that language. Call me. Try to call me. Just say, Remy.
Right.
I'm here. That's what God is saying to us. Call me. I will tell you, I'm here. I will answer you. He didn't say, I want you to look at it. He didn't say, ask me, I will answer you here. He said, call me, and I will answer you. That means, ask me to come. You didn't hear what does that one say?
Which verse?
Verse 3.
Ask me and I will tell you things that you don't know.
Well, that's one say ask me. He said, you call me.
Yeah, call me. Ask
I will answer you. Mm-hmm. And when I come to you, I will even show you something you don't know. Because I made it all. I formed it all. Why are we not calling him?
Ask me and I will tell you remarkable secrets.
What does your own say? You know that?
That's her.
Oh, okay. What does your own say?
Mine pretty much.
Verse 3, what does it say?
Ask me and I will tell you remarkable secrets you do not know about.
That's what your own said. This one said, call to me, and I will answer you and show you. Not only answer you, I will answer you and show you.
I'm looking at Amplified.
Yeah?
Call to me.
Call to me.
And I will answer you.
And I will answer you.
And show you great and mighty.
And I'm going to show you great and mighty things.
Fenced in and hidden.
That you don't even know nothing about.
They are fenced in and hidden.
Those things are secret things. They are fenced in. They are hidden. They are mystery. Mm-hmm. They are unknown. Yeah. But I want to make it known to you. Oh, Master. What an intentional God that wanted to make his word known to his own people.
Yeah.
Huh?
He's trying to help us.
The same thing he told us in Proverbs chapter 1 verse 23. He said, all you have to do is to come to me. Huh? He said, I will pour my spirit upon you, and I will make my word known to you. Oh, awesome God. So look at what he's saying. So we're finding out from all these evidences that God wanted to release to us, make us to know things that he himself knows. Said, I'm going to show you things, great and mighty things that you don't know. But if I don't know it, God knows it. So when he said, come, let's talk together, let's reason together. I got something for you. I got something for you. Let's go to Isaiah 45 now. Let's get the witness of Isaiah 45 quickly. Very, very, very important. Isaiah 45. I was talking to some student of the Bible yesterday. The moment I said, could somebody open Isaiah 54 for me? They went into verse 17. I said, that's not where I'm going. You don't even know where I'm going. When I said, read verse 10 for me, they said, what? Are you sure verse 10 or 17? Because they know the 17 offered, no weapon that form against us shall prosper. They know they've been quoting that before I opened. I said, I'm not going there. Follow me. Don't lead me. Right? If you don't know where I'm going, let's go together. Follow me. So look at what he said in verse. We're going to read from verse 1. Let's just have a good reading. Thus says the Lord to his anointed, to Cyrus, the whose right hand I have held. So I held the right hand to subdue the nation before him, and loose the loins, the hammer of the king, to open to him before him the two-leaf gate, the double gate, so that the gates will never be shut again. Are you getting? Are you anointed today?
Amen.
It is talking to you, right? To the anointed. Say with me, say I'm anointed.
I am anointed.
Say the gate shall be open to me.
And gate shall be.
Now this is where the key is. It is God himself that said he's going to open the double door.
Hallelujah. Yes.
He didn't tell me to go kick it open.